Hey, it's Shay, and let's talk about the Biltmore estate in Asheville, North Carolina. First off, this is my first time using this new camera I've bought, so if things are a little shaky or out of focus or a little bit crooked, I do apologize. The next one hopefully will be better as I get used to the camera and all of its functions. Today we are going to be hiking the Lagoon Trail at the Biltmore estate. We are starting out at Antler Hill Village and going back to the pond where our car is parked. This trail is 2 miles one way. Since we already hiked it to Antler Hill Village, we would have done 4 miles today total. You will notice Miko and Pacha in these videos at some point. With us walking 4 miles today, their little legs are going to be very tired tonight. As we walk, I will tell you a little bit about some of the sights we're seeing, a little bit about the history on the Biltmore estate. Also, since it is a long walk, there will be pauses with just some music or just the background noise for you to hear as well. Up here at Antler Hill Village, you will find a couple of restaurants, a couple of shops. You will also find the Biltmore Estate's winery. Did you know that they had a world-renowned winery? Well, they do. Me and my husband are not big wine fans, so it's not something we come to see. But, of course, everyone is different, and the winery does draw a large crowd, especially during peak seasons like Christmas at the Biltmore estate. The winery opened in 1985. Before that, it was a dairy that made milk and ice cream. Interesting fact, my granddaddy made the last Biltmore dairy home delivery. I will have a newspaper clipping at the end of this video if anyone is interested. The Biltmore estate is America's largest home. It has 65 fireplaces. Can you believe that? 65. I love fireplaces. Love to lay in front of them on a cold winter night and read a good book. Nothing like it. Speaking of libraries, the library on the Biltmore estate has over 24,000 books. I bet anyone could find something to read in that library. Now in this area, we are just coming down from Antler Hill Village, following the sidewalk through the parking lot to get to the Lagoon Trail. You will cross one of the driveways or the roads. It's not very busy to be able to get to the trail. Actually, today in general at the Biltmore estate does not seem to be that busy. I don't know if it's because it's so hot out or we're coming through the week, but it's a good time to go, it looks like. We are season pass holders, so we go a lot. Okay, here we are. We're actually getting onto the trailhead now. This trail is all paved, so even those that have difficulties walking would appreciate this trail. You can ride a bike on it. You can bring your child in a stroller, walk the dogs. By the way, Biltmore is very dog friendly. They even have an on-site kennel that you use yourself. There's no one there attending them if you wanted to leave your dog while you went into the house and looked around. But honestly, the Biltmore estate is a great place to spend multiple days. That way you can walk the trails and see everything, including the house. We just passed by the farm area, which has a little petting area for the children that has some pigs, some goats, some chickens. I forget what else they have. But you will see that right near Antler Hill Village as well. So if you wanted something for the kids to do, that's always a great place to kill a little bit of time. Antler Hill Village also has one of our favorite restaurants on property, Cedric's Tavern. It has an outdoor seating patio as well that is covered, so if it is raining, it is fine. You can still sit outside on that patio. Also, their patio is dog friendly, so you can eat with your dogs there. And by the way, Cedric's Tavern is also named after Cedric, one of their dogs that the Biltmore estate had back in the day. Oh, Pacha and Miko decided to stop and look at something. The only bad part about this trail is there is not very much shade until you get into the second half of this trail. So if you're coming like today, when it is hot and sunny and hardly any clouds in the sky, be sure to pack some sunscreen and wear a hat to keep the sun out of your eyes. Even though we are on the trail, we are still just in the parking lot area of Antler Hill Village. We've not really started any of the nice sights or scenery, as mostly we're just seeing cars. Finally, we're starting to get away from the parking lot of Antler Hill Village and actually more onto some actual scenery. Now, the Biltmore house itself is 175,000 square feet. Now, think about what square footage your home is, and imagine now how big the estate actually is. It's huge. The Biltmore estate has 35 bedrooms and 43 bathrooms. So there is always a bathroom close by in this state if you need it. Well, I mean, if you're touring the state, none of the bathrooms are actually open in the state. They're outside the house. But if you lived there during the day, you definitely had a choice of bathrooms. It took 10 million pounds of limestone to make the Biltmore house. And it cost $5 million at the time. In today's money, it would be around $164 million to construct. With all the materials needed to build the estate, they had to have their own railroad spur bringing stuff to the house. The banquet hall in the Biltmore estate could hold up to 38 guests. Now, as you can see, we're starting to get to the tree line, so we'll start seeing a little bit of shade. This area isn't too shady. Once you get near the river, the shade really does increase, but we are starting to get a little bit more into the tree line. You will also notice a lot of fields on our right, and depending on what time of year, depends on what's in those fields. A lot of times they will grow sunflowers. So in the fall, you can see the sunflowers, which is really beautiful, just a whole field of nothing but sunflowers. They also tend to grow corn, and it looks like they have some wheat planted this year as well. The house's construction started in 1889 and was finished in 1895. It actually opened on Christmas Eve of 1895. It features an indoor bowling alley and an indoor pool, which was not heard of back in those days. It opened to the public in 1930 to help boost the economy in the area during the Great Depression. There are a couple of hotels actually on the Biltmore estate. The Inn on the Biltmore estate and the Village Hotel. The Village Hotel is a little bit more budget-friendly than the Inn on the Biltmore estate. If either one of these are something that you would like to do or come vacation for, please reach out to me at Shay, S-H-A-Y, at storybookworldtravel.com, and I will be glad to give you a quote and help you book it. Plus, if you do book with me, you have somebody in the area that has great knowledge. I mean, I've grown up in Asheville. I've lived here my whole life, so it's a great area, and I would be glad to help you with your vacation, whether it's to the Biltmore Estate or just to the Blue Ridge Parkway or just the area in general. The Biltmore grounds covers 8,000 acres. Most of it is forest, but they do have their fields of corn and wheat. Plus, they do have a field with cattle and goats. They also have their gardens, the Bass Pond, which we will eventually do a video on it, and its trails with azaleas and all kinds of beautiful flowers and trees in bloom, plus the stream that runs through it. It's really pretty. There is also their main gardens, which has different things throughout the year. The tulips draw in a huge crowd. It's gorgeous field with hardly nothing but tulips. And then you've also got the roses that come after that. And throughout the year, they have different flowers that bloom. It's beautiful. Most of their trails are either paved or gravel, so it's not too hard to walk them. Though some of them is uphill and can be a little bit harder for those that have some disabilities to get around. But overall, most of their trails here are very easy to walk. Here we just crossed over a connecting trail. There's a couple of different trails that come together right here. Off to the right, you can see what I believe is wheat growing. It's what it looks like to me. Also, these huge oak trees right here are very gorgeous. You'll see how the limbs spread out and come all the way to the ground on some of them. Kind of reminds me of the angel oak. Obviously not as big, but they do kind of remind me of the angel oak. Oh, for those that don't know, the angel oak is a very old, huge oak tree in South Carolina, near Charleston. So anyone who's going to Charleston maybe wants a quote for hotel stays down there, I would recommend also stopping by and seeing the angel oak. It's free. It's very unique, something you won't see everywhere. Just worth stopping by and seeing. Also, on my next video, I will try to use my husband's music in it. He's a composer. You can find his info on this channel as well, as one of the followers if you'd like to follow him. I'm just trying to get this done at work, so I don't have a lot of options on my phone to play around with. But next time I will try to use more of his music. We just intersected another trail there that led off to the left. You will also notice, well, you can't really see it through the trees, but you will notice here in a little bit, the French Broad River on the right. That's the one good thing about this trail also. It follows the French Broad River, so you have views of the river, plus the kayakers and tubers that come down the river as well. right up ahead here is a little area we can get off to the side and let the dogs get a drink of water from the river and cool themselves off if they choose to do so. Though I'd prefer Miko not to because he is white and will get muddy, but if he feels the need to cool off, he certainly can. Let's just see what they're going to do. Yep, Miko is choosing to get into the water, as is Pacha. Hopefully they don't try to swim out too far, even though they are on a leash. The water gets pretty deep, right not too far from the shore. Oh, Pacha's going to lay down, half in the mud, half in the water. Great. Perfect for the ride home. Yeah, Miko's getting back in the water, cooling down. Oh, he stepped in a hole. Little fella, don't get too far. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's get back onto the trail. Pacha's cooled off and is now eager to go. He's got a lot more energy now. And here we are getting ready to cross the road through here. There is a crosswalk, but make sure the cars do stop before you cross because some of them do not obey by the crosswalk sign. This is another field up here on the left. This one usually contains corn. Right now I don't see anything growing in it. It's just a little bit of mud and dirt. Mostly dirt. It's been very dry as of late. Here we go, getting ready to cross back over the road again at another crosswalk. Again, make sure there are no cars coming because they don't always stop. We're also letting that group ahead of us get a little bit further ahead. They've got a couple of dogs as well. Usually Pacha is fine with other dogs, but sometimes he's not, so we're just going to keep him kind of back away from them, just in case he's in a mood today. You would think with as tired as he was, though, he would be more chill, but you never know with him. He also doesn't like bicyclists, but he's done pretty good with the bicycles. He's not tried to chew one's tire off yet, so I think overall he's done pretty good today. Now up ahead, you can barely see it, we're getting closer though, is the pond, or one of the ponds. There is multiple ponds on property. This one has a couple places to park. You can also have a guided fishing tour of this pond if you would like to do some fishing, but it has to be guided through the Biltmore estate. You can't just fish this pond or the river. You do have to be approved and pay your dues with Biltmore before you can fish it. There are usually a lot of geese at this pond for whatever reason. They seem to like this one the best. They also tend to get into the road, so if you're driving by the pond, just Be aware that you may have to stop for geese crossing. This pond also tends to have a lot of turtles in it. If you look on some of the logs, you're bound to see a turtle or 2 or 10, as they are very abundant and seem to be everywhere. And also the river too. If you look closely on some of the rocks in the river, you will also notice some turtles as well. Okay, now you can see the pond really well from here. This area is also very shady. It's a lovely area to walk. It's gravel. This part is gravel. Also, this is an actual road. Cars will use it. So just be aware when you're walking that this area is vehicle friendly. In fact, it looks like I see a car coming now. It is a little narrow, but there is places for you to get off to the side and let the vehicle pass. The pond is to the left and the river is to the right. You can't see the river right now, but it is right there, I promise. Okay, we're going to stop right here. Let this car pass. Okay. Now we can continue on. You will notice there is vehicles on the side of the road. A lot of these people here have pulled out hammocks or chairs and will sit and watch the river or watch the pond. Just very relaxing, calm atmosphere around here. Asheville is a very outdoorsy town anyway. People love to get out and about, hike, fish, swim, just drive the Blue Ridge Parkway. We're also very dog friendly as well. Most places around here allow dogs. A lot of the breweries allow dogs in as well. So just feel free to bring your fur babies with you when you come. There's the river. You can see it to the side there. Yep, sorry. Camera got tilted there. Like I said, still trying to figure out the camera and the whole setup on trying to keep it stable. I may try something different next time. Still working on it. But we'll get there. Trial and error. No one was ever perfect the first time they did a video, I'm sure. The farm trail, which we will also do a video of, this is its starting point as well. So you will see this in a couple of the videos that we do, because this is the starting point of a few of the trails around here. The farm trail being one that is roughly 2 miles as well. It may be a little bit over 2 miles one direction on that. Up here you can see to the right, another trailhead going off that direction. And also to the right here is a bamboo forest. So neat little place for the kids to play. There's a bench in the bamboo forest. Just a cool little area. Also up ahead, there's another field past the bamboo forest. I don't think they have anything planted yet, or if they do, it's not growing. Oh, Miko got ahead of us, and now he's like, where did Mommy go? I'm coming back. Yeah, they might have something planted. It looks like it's tealed. There's just nothing growing yet, so it's probably a fall or winter crop. This is the parking area. We're back to our vehicle. There's usually not very many cars here. I mean, it can hold probably 10 or 12 cars. But it's usually not very crowded as far as this side, so we usually like to park here and walk. There's the RAV. All right, well, I guess that is it for this video. Until next time, bye.